get all cuddled up in my little corner of my room. I know I've been shooting here a lot lately, but it's a good little corner, especially for today's video, because today we're gonna talk about my family's Christmas traditions. And so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so today's happy thing is it was the last day of school for me today, which means I'm all done. I know it's much later for you guys. I believe this is coming out the 23rd, I believe. So that's 2 days from Christmas. Wow, it's almost Christmas Eve by the time you guys are seeing this. That's remarkable. Can't believe we've made it this long in 2020. Can't believe COVID's made it this long. Well, at least in the US we have a vaccine coming out. That's good. Anyways, so on New Year's Eve every year, okay, so let's actually back up. Starting the first Sunday of Advent, so every Sunday is a different Sunday of Advent in the Christian faith, we had a storybook, and we'd read a story every night, and we'd light the corresponding Advent calendar for that week. There is a time that I maybe almost burned my table down, but that's a different story. So we'd light the candle and we'd read the story together, and it was just always a good little precursor to Christmas. Then on New Year's Eve, we always got all dressed up and went to a New Year's Eve service with either the church my dad works at or our home church. And then before that, or sometimes after that, our small group of church people, we'd always go caroling, and then we'd have this huge party afterwards where we'd always watch Home Alone. That was one of our biggest traditions, was all the kids would get together and watch Home Alone. And then Christmas Day, the kids were not allowed downstairs. So my sibling and I would have to wait upstairs or wait in our rooms, depending on what house we were living in at the time. And we just stayed home and sat there. And we had to wait until it was time for breakfast. And usually my mom had made like a delicious egg casserole. Sometimes we had cinnamon rolls, sometimes coffee cake. Usually something that would not typically be considered breakfast in my house, but definitely more of a dessert. So that was always so good, and we usually had brunch. And then we always went stockings first. Now I was the type of kid, I still am, I like unwrapping things. I am quantity of small things, but I also do like quality items, so I'm not quantity over quality. I just like unwrapping a ton of things. So every little thing in my stocking, like every little lip gloss would be wrapped, and then I get to open it. And so we always did stockings first. And then I was usually the like Santa, so I'd always hand everyone their gifts, and then they'd open it and stuff. And that was our Christmas morning. After that, we'd have Christmas music going all day. Usually the Go Fish album, the Go Fish Christmas album, which is phenomenal. You should go watch it. And we do stuff like that, and then we'd boogie. We wouldn't boogie. And then usually there were always baked goods in my house. We were always I'm a huge baker, and so is my mom, so we'd always be baking things. We'd have a ton of baked goods, probably more than we needed every year. I'm actually starting baking tomorrow, so that'll be fun. And then when evening came, we usually went to see some of my grandparents, and they'd always gotten us gifts. This year it'll probably be different, but they all got us gifts, and they'd bring them over to us, or we'd go see them and we'd have dinner there. We always had ham. Ham was a big thing. I love ham. Favorite meat of all time has to be ham. It's just so delicious. Honey baked ham. It's superb. So we do that, and we just all hang out. Sometimes we'd have hot chocolate, go play in the snow. This year, I had a bunny for a little bit, so we'd let her up, and she'd hop around with us. Thank you, headset, for telling me you're off. And my dog would kind of run around. She gets a little into the wrapping paper sometimes, so to stop her from doing that. We just have such a little good fun time. So guys, let me know what your Christmas traditions are in the comments. I love reading about what different families do. We just kind of chill. I think we have a pretty normal day, except for the fact that there are presents and we think about what God has done for us. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a shorter video, which, whoa, to me, I have to edit tonight. So this will be a shorter edit. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Merry Christmas, or Happy Yule, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or just Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I love you guys. You are loved, you are beautiful, you are talented, smart, and capable of success.